So I'm just testing that the peroxide hasn't gone off and the yeast is still working after having it in the fridge for 2 days over the weekend. And you can see here that the manganese dioxide is working quite well. The yeast is also working quite well, and the potassium iodide is working well. So the next thing I'm doing is adding 6 molar HCl. You can see that the manganese dioxide works quite well, so the inorganic catalyst can withstand high pH. The yeast doesn't work at all, and I should have used sulfuric acid because this side reaction here occurs with the potassium iodide. The next thing I do is not really high temperatures, just 70. The manganese dioxide works fantastically. I've incubated everything, including the peroxide at 70, and then just taken them out for the video. That the yeast doesn't work at all, and the potassium iodide works quite well as well. So once again, the inorganic catalyst can withstand higher temperatures, and the enzymes in the yeast, the active site's denatured, so they don't work. Inorganic catalysts, high temperature pH, organic, no go. Now I only gave the students parts of 2 lessons to do everything, get all the equipment working, pick the equipment, design the lab, everything. Just gave them some stock reagents, and they had to work out how much of each to get it to work. So they did a pretty good job. Can't really trust AI too much here, but this is what it's given me. So they did the first group, the standard level group, like to compete with the high level group, and they got a really nice. They're meant to get first order, and you can see here that they got 4 points that look like a nice straight line using this method here of just gas collection. The high levels probably had a slightly harder job. Zero order doesn't make a lot of sense unless it's saturated, and then it's first order, and then who knows what in between. And so they probably needed slightly better equipment, something that didn't have all these pressure issues with delivering the liquid. So it had to be open and closed in different places at the same time. Didn't get a glass syringe at the time, didn't get a proper delivery system at the time. Hopefully that'll be remedied. And their data doesn't look too bad. Looks like it could be a first order, then transitioning into a zero order here. But more data needed to be taken, really. More trials and a larger range, and probably measuring out the weight rather than just doing scoops. So not too bad given the time taken. Looks like it's going to match the expected results. So at least at the higher level of scoops, we were getting a zero order for the manganese dioxide, and there was no effect on the rate of reaction.